I 100% disagree with you.
Well, I know.
What do you say about the point that Chris Hayes made and Ben Howe made from Red State? They're both in agreement that Ben Howe is telling people, his conservative friends, to vote for Hillary if they care about the safety or the life of the Republican Party and the conservative movement. Because if Donald Trump is president, it wrecks it, and they won't be able to get a governing majority, he said, for maybe decades. So you can vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm going to vote for the destruction of the Republican Party, as according to Chris Hayes and Ben Howe.
Well, I think Chris Hayes would tell you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
So we didn't settle that issue. We'll move on to the next one. My plan is that if you're an environmentalist, if you want to re-regulate Wall Street, if you're for less war, if you're for fighting climate change, if you're against fracking, if you're in that movement, that the Democratic Party offers you a graveyard, that you're going to have to fight those same people. So I agree with Chris Hayes and Ben Howe from RedState.com that if Donald Trump is president, he fractures the Republican Party. Paul Ryan is not going to usher through his agenda. He's such an incompetent. There will be on nothing but scandal, 100%. He will be ineffectual. He won't be able to get anything done. And in 2 years, we flip the Congress, we flip the Senate to Democrat. We could do it right now if Hillary was a little smarter. Number two, and then in 4 years, we get a real Democrat instead of a fake liberal who's going to push Republican policies.
So I'm telling people, because Ralph Nader realized way before 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Ralph Nader realized that the only way, and what Lawrence O'Donnell told us was that the only way you could ever hope to get the Democratic Party to even listen to you is to show them that you are willing to not vote for them. Right. And Ralph Nader figured this out, and his idea was to get 10, 15 million people outside of the Democratic Party to use as leverage. And I've been trying to say this since I wouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton. And I tell people that imagine if the people who were cheated by the DNC and Hillary Clinton in that fraud they committed in the primary, which it was, if they actually made the DNC and the Democratic Party pay a price for that by not voting for Hillary Clinton, she would have lost by 10 or 15 percentage points. We still would have got Donald Trump anyway, but we would have not gotten Joe Biden. The Democratic Party would have had to have changed or collapsed right then. It didn't happen. They all rolled over, voted because there's a boogeyman. They voted for Hillary Clinton. We got a worse Hillary Clinton in 2020. Joe Biden is worse than Hillary Clinton.
So I agree with Chris Hayes and Ben Howe from RedState.com that if Donald Trump is president, he fractures the Republican Party. Paul Ryan is not going to usher through his agenda. He's such an incompetent. There will be on nothing but scandal, 100%. He will be ineffectual. He won't be able to get anything done. And in 2 years, we flip the Congress, we flip the Senate to Democrat. We could do it right now if Hillary was a little smarter. Number two, and then in 4 years, we get a real Democrat instead of a fake liberal who's going to push Republican policies.